We've got a P right there, a pulse. Short gold based on this signal here, and we've broken under VWAP. So I'm looking for this to trade back down into value. Throw in an anchored volume profile. It's going to take it back in here. Okay, the break under VWAP. I'm hoping that this will now pull back. So we'll see. So I'm just going to keep an eye on my order here. Alrighty, just sit on that. Now, it's a bit risky because this is, you can see the blue dashed line is actually trending up here. Yeah, so I'm looking for a counter trend. And risky, yeah, because we've got higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, and that could push up. Okay, so we'll just see how we go. This is a move under VWAP that I don't mind. Now, what you could do is just go for a really tight stop. I could look to risk $100 with my stop loss. So let's see how we go. Okay, we've got the signal. We've got a signal here, P. All right, let's go back and have a look at the Forex. Okay, look, the Aussie CAD. It's moving down into value. Let's throw on some signals. ScalpMaster, auto detect. Take it across the board. Okay, that will fire. Here we go, pound CAD. Here they come. CAD Swiss. Okay, bullish. Oh, I've missed the boat. It's already pushed up. Pound CAD. I don't mind that. What's the oil doing? Oil's pushing up. It's in a bearish trend. Okay, we'll have a look at a couple of things. All right, keep an eye on volume profile. All right, it's got to get under today's volume profile, and it is. Fusion markets. I'm going to go in with a small position size. Okay, I'm going to go in with 0.03 lots, just while we are testing the waters. $3 risk. Okay, let's try that. So we've got the P. That's trending down. All right, and if it gains a little bit of ground, we'll stop loss to break even very quickly. See what else we've got. CAD yen. Yeah, I missed the boat with that. And what else? Okay, we've got a short on the NASDAQ here. All right, I'm short the NAS on that signal. Gold's a little sluggish. And we've got a pound CAD. The move under VWAP is a good thing. Yeah, and everything's heading in our direction. So far, so good. Just throw an anchored volume profile back here. The only thing with this is actually at the trading at the base of this volume profile, and it may or may not hold here and actually travel back through, and we get a range bound day. So it's probably not the best setup. I should have looked at that a bit earlier. Yeah, a better situation would have been if it's broken under the volume profile value area and then goes into price discovery. So at the moment, that could be the range where it's going to trade back and forth. All right, so I jumped the gun with that. Just have a look and see what signals coming in. We're getting gold and the indices at the moment. Okay, you can see down here, these are starting to turn green. It's a good start. And we've got the P flashing on and off. That's telling us that there's a condition being met. If it sticks, that P will establish itself. But at the moment, we've got, see, look at these bearish signals. See here? It's a break under the value area low. Today's current value area low. That's what that is. Okay. All right, we'll just hang in there now. See back here. See the blue line? That's the volume profile. Value area low. See how it trades down into it and then it rejected off that? We've got a couple of P's here. It hit it again and rejected, came back up. Right, so that's a little bit of a worry. See how we go. I mean, look, I'm risking $2.50, so it's no big deal. Just want to see how we go with these signals with the ScalpMaster. Getting some more signals with gold. So gold slightly in profit. I've got 3 accounts running here. Did Trade. So when I take one trade, there's three accounts get traded. I quite like what I'm seeing here with price action with gold at the moment. Yeah, we've got little P flashing on and off, which is a good sign. And we've got this one here. I quite like this setup actually. See the volume profile? So this is looking like it's now going to, and the break under VWAP, potentially this trades back into value. So that's looking quite nice. I talked yesterday about setting up a break-even stop loss really early, and how, if you watched that video yesterday, just how price has moved away from the signal and never came back to it. All right, so we've got a little bit of profit on gold at the moment. You can see down the bottom here. Yep, so you can see these pound Aussies coming in. Gold, pound dollar. Here we go, we've got another P. That's a good sign. It doesn't have to stick. It's just telling us that a certain condition is actually being met in the market. So you can run with that. Okay, so we'll see how we go. Let's have a look at these others. What do we got? We've got pound Aussie, and we've got the pound dollar and the Aussie dollar. Have a look at the Aussie dollar. Nothing there. Pound Oz. Ah, we had a P flashing on back in here and I didn't take that trade. Aussie dollar. Yeah, that's heading south. Got to watch out though. There's a P. Going to anchor a volume profile back in here. Okay. That looks like it wants to trade back down into value. The only problem we have with this one, see the blue dotted, the blue dashed line? Price is well and truly above it. Yeah, I mean, I would prefer that price was below this black dashed line, and you can see this one here is still trending up. So there's a conflict there. So I'm reluctant to take that. Let's have a look at this other one, the pound CAD. What's the story? So we've got our momentum line trending south, and we've got the weekly VWAP slightly south, heading south. And then we've got the move under here. Okay, so that's kind of adding up. The only thing that I mentioned that I don't like about this is the fact that we've got this value area range that could be just testing, and it's going to trade back up through here and be range bound. So I've got another signal firing here. What's that? That's pound Oz. Yeah, I might leave that one alone. Back over here. Okay. Might be one of those range bound days. Who knows? Go back and have a look at this Aussie CAD. It's just trading down into the base of this value area, so it could travel up and down through here. You can see it, the blue, the high and the low, so you just want to be a little bit careful with that. All right. VWAP, one on here, one back on there, another one on here. Let's build a cluster. Yeah, okay, it's definitely broken down under, but you've got to watch out, guys. As I said, it's range bound until it breaks this low. Okay, that could be an opportunity here. How's our trade going? Pound CAD. Yeah, I thought, see the value on the volume profile. Okay, the other thing you can do with this is throw in a VWAP. Yeah, if it breaks above that VWAP, it's time to abandon ship. So ideally, we want this to hang in there and do that. It's only $3 risk. It's nothing, isn't it? So that's why you've got to go in with, like, while you're testing out the indicators and the strategy, that's why you got to go in with a small position size. I mean, if this was a big position size, I'd be stressed and I wouldn't be able to focus. I'd make silly decisions. I'd close this too early. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and that's why if you go in with small position sizes and really develop, really work on your trading strategy, and then when you see consistency, 0.03 lots. Okay, this is day 2 of the ScalpMaster and how it works with everything, right? So we've just got to take it slow and steady. We had a winning day yesterday. If I have another, if we have consecutive winning days, then I'd up the ante and we increase the risk. But this is a great way to, I mean, you got to do your reps, and even trading 0.01 lots or 0.02 lots until you are consistent, there's no risk. And it gives you the confidence to stay in it rather than trading a demo account. So trade a live account, but go in super small and don't be silly. Don't be greedy. Don't try to make a big win. The slow and steady and consistency is how you really build your skills and how you work the markets, I guess. Let's just go back to our gold trade. All right, so gold now, we're starting to see some results. We're up around $30 on gold now. Okay, let's open this up. And I'm just wondering if we see another outcome like we did yesterday. Yesterday was just fantastic. Could have been a big day yesterday. If you haven't watched my video, go back and watch yesterday's video. Yeah, it was this one here. That was a $450 move. And this one here was a $450 move, I think. No, that's a $500 move there if you stayed with that. And this one was about nearly $450. Just fantastic. So I'd like to see something like that happen today. So I think stop loss to break even doesn't hurt. So we're up 39. We're in the green down the bottom. MNQ still hanging around the entry point. So I'm going to move my stop loss to break even on gold now. All right, stop losses at break even. So now we can just sit back and relax with that one. We're up around 35. Okay, MNQ's gone into profit now. Okay, pound CAD, a bit sluggish. Just take it slow and steady. One reason why I don't mind the pound CAD, the CAD is purple, stronger, and the pound yellow down in here is a weak currency. That's on a 15-minute, but if we have a look at this one, that's the Canadian dollar up in here, currency strength, right? And then the pound down in here. So that's a stronger currency, the pound against the CAD. Like the CAD is purple, pound down the bottom, that's 4 hour. Okay, so across all these time frames, we have a consistent, although this is pushing up and that's pushing down, a little bit of a thing there, but currency strength is behind us, at least with it. Let's just see how we go. So now gold is completely risk-free. We're just waiting for MNQ to catch up. All right, going to have a bit of a break and I'll come back. So we've had some movement now. We've got a couple of signals here. This is at 1R. So what you can do is you can close 60% of your position and pull your stop loss to break even. Let's just go to break even with that. Yeah, I might just extend the target. All right, look left. Take the volume profile out. Grab a anchored volume profile. Just take it back in here where you see value. And my target is going to be down around here. Let's see if we get that. That'd be nice. Okay, stop losses at break even, so it's risk free. Got nothing to lose here. Okay, here it is on the 15-minute. So this is quite a good setup, given that we've broken out of our cluster. Okay, have a look at the volume profile cluster here. And if we go up, that's a previous week point of control, previous week value area, okay, previous day value area high. And here we have, okay, current day point of control here. We've got yesterday's point of control. So this is an ideal setup where these orange and red, it's nested under a blue one, but you can see current day POC and back here previous day POC. So this is a really good setup where you break out of this cluster, these red and orange, they're the point of control. So you break down under the point of control, volume profile, today's and yesterday's, and then hopefully this goes into price discovery and then we move, further down. Okay, so we've got a bit of an opportunity. Now this is in our favor, the higher time frame's bearish. The weekly VWAP is bearish and we've broken under. Okay, so we took the trade on this VWAP bar, daily VWAP, break under daily VWAP off these signals here. So yeah, I mean, we're sitting at about 1R at the moment. And again, if you're going in with a bigger position size, this is where you want to take off 60% of your position and then just sit on the rest. I mean, there's no harm in doing that. I mean, it's just tiny position size, but just hit that, hit close and go partial close. Okay. And if you've got in with 0.03, I'm going to take two of those off and I'll leave 0.01. That could be, as I said, it's worth 73 cents, but that could be worth $73, okay, or $703. So see how we go. Now, I will tell you something. This is my master account on my trade copy. And I've actually got some accounts set up to trade 2 times my position size. So they'll do okay. And on a $50,000 account, running at 2 times my position size, okay, those guys are going to have quite a nice outcome. Okay, so we'll just now have a quick look at gold. This has turned out really well. Look at the signals. So off these signals here, this is telling us that we should see a little bit more continuation. Guys, I'm going to wind it up at that. I hope you've gained something from the video. If you have, do me a favor and support the channel with a like, comment, let me know what you think. If you've got any questions, definitely reach out. And here's an invite to gain full access to the indicators, my daily mentorship. If you head over to my website, check out the ScalpMaster link. And if you go down, you'll see that there's actually 4 days left. This is only $29.95 a month. Make it back on your first trade. and then after here, this after these 4 days, it goes up to 49.95. So this is definitely an opportunity for you to make a difference. Okay, so with that, have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.